Hey, how's it going? I'm still Jeremy, and it's a hot summer afternoon here in Osaka. I have decided to bike down a certain road, not this road, we're going to turn right in a second. And because the sun is behind me, I believe that road will have trees beside it which will shade me during this bike ride. I don't know if that's true, we're just going to find out if that's true. And anyway, it has been another busy couple days. I've been doing some video work for a different sort of project I'm doing, which involves me not talking to a camera like this, but involves me writing a script and then sitting down in front of the camera, reading the script from a teleprompter app that I have on my phone, and then just trying to say the words into the camera, directly into the camera. And it's not one of my greatest skills. So I'm trying. It's weird. Like, I spent all day yesterday doing this, and I thought I was being like this on the video. I thought I was going, hi, I'm talking to the video. Being engaging and interesting and smiling. And when I watched it back, I was looking like this. Hello, I'm doing this thing. So I kept trying to fix that. You have to exaggerate it. How you feel your face looks. It's not how it actually looks on the camera, something like that. I also wanted to talk today about something I mentioned in a recent video that I got a couple comments about. I was talking about stress and blood sugar. And Laura and Rick, hi Laura and Rick, both commented about it, and I wanted to kind of clarify. It made me think, not so much because of the comments, but I wanted to clarify exactly what I mean by stress affecting blood sugar. So usually when you say stress, what people mean is like stress, like work stress or something like you're overworked or there's some big pressure or something like that. And that is stress that basically makes blood sugar high. Not low, it's high. But what I mean is a more general, including that, but a more general kind of stress. It is kind of shady here. These are big buildings though. Beyond the buildings, I hope it's the trees that shade me. So the kind of stress I mean is a kind of subconscious stress. So what happens is, I touched on this in a couple videos, but I haven't really explained it, what I think of it, fully. Because I'm not a doctor, so I don't know how true any of this is, but this is what I've found. Sorry about the cicadas. Yeah, I guess if I'm shaded by trees, they're also going to be full of cicadas here in summertime. What can you do? So, in the human body, you need energy to do things. And sometimes, like let's say you're a caveman, you're out wandering around, and you see a saber-toothed tiger. You can see I'm getting my information from the Flintstones. What am I doing here? This isn't even, why am I stopped here? This is not a red light for me. Focus, Jeremy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed those pointless cicadas. So yeah, you're out walking around, you're a caveman, you're a cave woman, and you see a saber-toothed tiger. And so you have to either fight or flight. You're going to have to fight this thing because you can't get away from it, or run away from it. And either way, you're going to need some energy. So your liver, from your last couple meals or whatever, your liver has stored some extra glucose that it didn't put into your bloodstream at the time. And when your body senses, when your liver is alerted that you're fight or flighting, then your liver gives you some glucose into your bloodstream. And then the idea is that you then have that energy in your blood. You have the glucose, which is energy, to help you move your muscles and be fast and agile and to think better. And if it overdoes it, you either use up all that, or your pancreas will say, well, I guess we didn't need all that, so here's some insulin to kind of counteract some of the extra glucose. Then you're all even. I, of course, do not make my own insulin, so I have to shoot it up. So hang on a second, I'll talk to you on the other side of these people. What are these people doing? Something is happening. They're loading up from a concert or something. So fast forward to the modern age, any kind of stress at all will make your liver do that. And it doesn't have to be stress like you feel emotional stress about something. It can be anything. It can be emotional or physical. Like, for example, it can be good or bad stress. Like, if I'm going on a big international trip somewhere tomorrow, and I know that I'm going to the airport tomorrow at 7 a.m. to catch my flight, excuse me, car, then I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the upcoming trip, as you would be. Well, just being excited about something positive can trigger the liver thing where you get this glucose. So for like the day before, I'll find my blood sugars are high. I don't really understand why. It's because my liver did that. My liver said, hey, something's going on. Maybe he needs some energy, so here's some glucose. So that's a good kind of stress. What if it's more nervous, bad kind of stress, like you have a big meeting with the big boss tomorrow, or you have to address a crowd of 500 people and give a 5-minute speech or whatever, something like that. Well, you might be nervous about it and you're kind of thinking about it and about this upcoming thing, and you're kind of obsessing about it, even a little bit. You may not even know that you're upset about it. Not upset, but like worried about it. It may be very, very minor. Like, oh, I'm looking forward to this thing. That's kind of fun. That'll be fun. And your body's like, nope, good enough. Here's some glucose. Boom. So a lot of it comes from things like that. Now there's also the physical part, which is, for example, if you don't sleep enough, or you don't sleep long enough, or you don't sleep at the right times and stuff like that. Whatever it is, if your body is insufficiently rested, then it may think, okay, this guy's, bleary or whatever. He needs some energy. Basically, anything that happens that's out of the ordinary can give you high blood sugar. So, when I was in high school, one of my teachers, we used to have yearbooks. Do they still have yearbooks in schools? At the end of each year, you'd get a book and with everybody's photo in it, you'd run around, everybody would sign it. I guess they still do that. I don't know. This was back in the early 90s. Anyway, including teachers. And I'm going to cut off through here. This is beside Ōsaka Castle Park, by the way. How do I get into the cool path? Hang on a second. This way, I think. So, in my final year of high school, which is 1991, one of my teachers wrote in my yearbook to Jeremy, the most type B personality I've ever known. And I had to go find out what that meant. So it turns out there's type A and type B personalities. Type A is like super driven and forceful and go get him and we're gonna win. And blah, blah, blah. Always going ahead. And type B is the opposite. Type B is kind of like I'm not in the right place. Anyway, type B is more laid back and yeah, whatever happens, go with the flow. So he said, you're the most type B personality I've ever met. I was like, oh, I'm not. I'm driven. I'm doing things. I got stuff going on. But I've come to realize over time that he was exactly correct. I'm like, and everybody tells me that, like extremely laid back. And I think like right now, especially here in Japan, I just do not have a stressful life. I mean, I eat well and I sleep well, and pretty much my whole time in Japan I've never needed an alarm clock in the morning because my English classes always start 10 or 11 in the morning or later, and I'm always up, like way up by then, So I sleep naturally, like when I want to fall asleep, when I want to get up, that's when I get up. I eat well, I like my job is easy and I'm good at it and I like it. I thought that was a dead bird and it was just a hat. I want to go on those paths. So when I say that stress is making my blood sugar high, it's usually not like I need to unwind or I'm too crazy about something. It's just like, it's that kind of stress. It's the kind of stress that I can't control, I can't identify. It's just my liver being stupid, basically. So that's kind of what I mean. That's one aspect of diabetes. That's why, basically, I think it's why blood sugars are so up and down in a lot of diabetics. It's because there's some kind of stress. What I like about diabetes is that it teaches you where the stress is. It gives you insight into it that those poor non-diabetics don't have. Let's go spy on these trains. Tourist cars to look like trains. So I am very aware of things that make me stressful. Not stressful, but like, you know, things that physically or emotionally impact me. So I don't know if being diabetic since I was 9 years old, if that's what made me super type B, or if I was just type B anyway, and that makes me appreciate diabetes more. I don't know. But I'm glad that I'm type B. Type B is a good thing to do. Good way to be if you're going to be type 1 diabetic. If you're going to go down the whole diabetes route, then be a type B. Don't worry about it. Things work out, or they don't, whatever. I don't like being here in the sunshine. Oh no, oh no, there's a gate. Why, oh why? All right. Where am I? How about if I've never been here before? Oh, I know where this is. I see. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here on a bicycle. Ooh, mist. Don't get my camera wet. Okay, sorry if there's droplets of water on the camera. So that's my little story about stress and about blood sugar. Diabetes really teaches you about how much of this is in your life, and you may not know it. I like to think I have a little bit more insight. We type 1 diabetics have more insight into it. There's those people. I don't know if you've been following where we're going, but we're back at the place with the musicians. Okay. So thank you for the comments. Thank you for the idea about Qigong. I do want to do some kind of yoga type workout. I need to schedule that into my routine somehow. Although that's going to be tough because I do have some big news about my upcoming lifestyle that I find very surprising, but it's true. We'll do that in another video. So. I've lost my little microphone clip. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please go here to sign up to my newsletter. And thank you very much for watching all the way to the end here, and I'll see you tomorrow.